Hey everybody, Coach Saqib here today. So I had a bunch of requests for a deadlift tutorial on how to work on perfection of form and so forth. So today's gonna be that video for you. So I'm just gonna use the bar, no weight attached, to give you an idea of where mistakes are made as well as what we wanna work on. First thing first is our posture setup, okay? So I'm gonna take my shoes off. Ideally, it's not really recommended to deadlift without shoes in many gyms, so try to train with shoes that are proper, maybe Converses, whatever, like a flat sole. But the reason why you'll see a lot of athletes take their shoes off and so forth is because of the foot intrinsics, the muscles that we want to fire, right? A lot of times, what happens is, when we start to deadlift, our feet will kind of roll out. We're not using those inside muscles, right? So we want to come in and engage those feet. So we're putting the inside of this foot and take your toe into the floor. And that's your first setup. So when you actually make that motion, you get to more of a pronation base, you're gonna fire all this on the outside and get these glutes to start to fire up, okay? So when you come up to the deadlift, two ways to set up. You can go sumo or you go conventional. Grip, right? You can go this way, alternate your grip, hook grip, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I do alternated, but switch back and forth. So what happened is, a long time ago, my shoulders started to bother me because I used to deadlift 3-4 times a week just for a certain program I was doing. But what I ended up realizing was there was times at a point where 4 times a week with a heavy load, I'd be deadlifting with this grip here. But look at the difference in my arms. This one's a little more flex forward, this one's more push back, right? So if you're doing an alternate grip, try to change your hand positions every so often so you're not stuck in a certain posture. Now, come to the bar. I'm gonna go sumo. Wide stand, toes are pointing out. I'm gonna get my grip and here. Step one here. So obviously the bar would be about here, about mid. So when you set your bar up, it should be about mid calf, okay? Mid shin bone. Here, you're gonna spread the bar. And what I mean by spread the bar, you're gonna pull the bar apart. So when I spread the bar, I'm engaging my lats. Everything stays tight there. From this position, feet are engaged, so I'm digging my toe down, spreading the bar, neutral spine, and I'm just standing right up and coming in extension. And right back down. Is the first common mistake we see where people forget to spread the bar, and then they're hunched over here, and they get too low without spreading, and they're just rounding forward and pulling from the ground. Deadlift is supposed to help your back grow. It's why a lot of people do it on a back day. It should work for you. This core gets engaged more when I'm holding back, and I'm out of breath just from doing it initially, right? Then, so back to my sumo stance, I'm here, I'm deadlifting, I pull back up. The next thing, conventional, the same setup, midway, spread the bar, and then the issue where people have is they sit too high, and then they're pulling, and then they're reaching it, right? Try to find a happy medium in between the squat. From there, engage, take those toes in, straight back up. Where the tendency of things that happen with back pain with deadlifts is that we'll go into more of like a lower doses here, right? That's these hamstrings are lengthened, the glutes are inhibited. So, before you get to that point, if you find yourself when you're deadlifting, this hurts more, this isn't feeling much, and this isn't working at all, you're doing something wrong. What can be done is when you sit here, tuck your pelvis towards the floor a little bit more, engage, and squeeze your core, spread the bar, pull straight up, and see how that feels for you. Say you go a couple months down the line, technique's great, everything's great, and you get stuck. That's where rack pulls come into play for me. I like rack pulls, I like hex bar deadlifts. Rack pulls, you're setting the bar up a little higher than normal. It could be up here, below the knee. I tend to set mine up below the knee on most painfully to me. And same thing, all I'm working on is digging my toes into the floor, doing my spread of the bar, pulling it apart, engaging left, and I just come up and right back down. When you're doing rack pulls, you load the weight a little bit heavier just so you can work on holding heavier weight. Grip is another key aspect, right? Try to work on your grip. So farmer carries, carry heavy stuff. It's gonna help you keep that grip. So as you get stronger in your deadlift, it'll be better for you. And the last thing that I want to talk about is glute engagement. Back is hurting you during a deadlift, your glutes aren't firing as much. So do a little bit of exercises to help you work on getting these glutes stronger. You could do band walks, band around here, and we're stepping side to side. You could do a hip bridge. So we're coming down, and we're going back and forth, or take it easier. Bring this here and go single leg hip bridge. Whatever you want to do. But prior to actually deadlifting, 3 things you want to work on is engaging this core, getting these glutes to fire, and staying loose. Basic thing that I teach people in the beginning to when they work on their deadlift. So get a dowel, okay, whatever it wants to be. Put that down, 3 points of contact. Top of the tailbone, upper back and head. And you're gonna work on this hinge motion, okay? And the goal of the hinge is to keep those 3 points of contact together at all times. It's a great warm-up drill to do. It really does help you. This is a very quick, brief video. Maybe not so brief, but whatever. On deadlifts, and this is just the intro. We're just breaking ground with deadlifts. If you want to get your deadlift stronger, work on technique and keep building. If you have any